Hello friends, in this video I am going to show you how to create a test case, unit test case for some rules in Pega. Okay, nowadays unit test case creation is a mandatory for most of the clients and most of the companies. So as a developer, after completing your work, I mean to say, for example, whatever the user story or whatever the a piece of work or whatever the story point they have given in the real-time development after your development, okay, after your testing, it is a mandatory to create a unit test cases. I mean to create a test cases for the rules which you have developed. Okay, so that tomorrow, before doing the deployment or as part of the sanity testing or a regression testing, they will run this unit test cases instead of verifying the functionality, right? So how to create a unit test cases in Pega? uh, I will show you for decision table, or I will show you for activity. Okay, similarly you can explore for other rules as well. Okay, so I have a one decision table. This is very simple decision table. I am using this decision table in one of my logic. Okay, I have created this decision table as part of my development. Okay, and the loan amount is this one, returns a gold value, or if the loan amount is okay 3000 and the return value is bronze, etc. Refresh. mm, and similarly, loan amount is silver, otherwise iron. So I'll do one thing. What is this? I'll delete this column. Check out. Okay, check out this one, or cancel. Okay, assuming this is one of the decision table. mm, I want to run this decision table. Go to actions, click on run. Okay, I'm just giving the loan amount is a 2000. Run again. What is this return value? Iron. What is this return value? Iron. Because loan amount is equal to 100, it is returns, or else it will returns a otherwise condition. And okay, run again. If I'm giving 3000, now the loan amount is return value is bronze. Bronze. This is fine. This is fine. Now what I want to do is, if you want to show in the clipboard also, you can show in the clipboard. Now what I want to do is convert this into a test case. I want to create a one test case for this decision table. I want to create a one test case for this decision table. Now what I am doing, convert to test. Just click on this convert to test. Now run and verify the loan amount check decision table with the following parameters. If you want, you can mention that parameter name as well, etc. Okay, so this is just a description of your test case. Run and verify the loan amount check decision table with the following parameters. Loan amount. Okay, with following parameters, loan amount, blah blah blah. You can give it as any parameter. Now tested rule. This is the loan amount check, and type is the decision table, and this is the class and which class, etc. Now what I am doing is, see this one, except expected result is by default, expected result is uh, see this one, expected results, assertion type is a decision result. Assertion type is a decision result. If you want, you can change it also. You can give it as a multiple input combinations. Multiple input combinations means, if you want, you can add it as a you can add it as a one more parameter. If the loan amount is, for example, if you are giving loan amount is 2000, then you are returning silver. Okay, that's it. Okay, now if you want, additional expected results cannot be specified with the combination of decision with the multiple input combinations. Okay, or else if you want, you can add a multiple combinations here. Just what I am doing is, if you want, you can manage the properties also. If you want, you can add multiple properties. See, this is the loan amount, right? If you want, you can add a one more property here, but I need only loan amount. I did not add it. So in the setup and cleanup, before rule execution, if you want to set up any data, see, set up the environment and conditions required before running this test case. You can set a clipboard pages, apply data transforms, load data pages, execute activities, create and load objects. That is your wish. If you want to load any data before this rule execution, before this test execution, this is a setup data, additional clipboard data. And see, this is after rule execution. Similarly, if you want, you can add a step, what you want to do after this test case execution. Execute activity as usually. Here in the setup data also, you can add data like this. And additional clipboard data simulation. So you can simulate a rule, but mostly I don't want to use this simulation rule at this moment. Define the rules to be simulated while running the rule under the test. Now clean up. After this test case execution, if you want to reset any data, if you want to remove any data, if you want to clean up any data, I never used all the options, right? Depends. Cleanup and advanced. Run a rule on which page? By default it will run on the run record primary page. So this is a setup and clean up the data. Now I am not adding anything. I don't want to preload, or I don't want to do after test case execution. I don't want to simulate any data. Just definition. This is my conditions. Just click on save. See this one, it is asking in which rule set version the test case should be loaded. So I am selecting my SBI application. This is applies to class, and this is no rule set versions are available. Why? So this is loan amount check unit test case or a test case. Loan amount check test case. By default it will starts with the TC underscore. Now you can check with you can edit this as well. By default TC is representing the D underscore means data page, TC underscore means a test case, just symbolic representation. Okay, TC underscore loan amount check test case, just click on OK. But here see this one, I am unable to save the rules this test case into the any of the rule set versions. The problem here is there must be a one rule set version which can accept the test cases. Now just open your SBI application. Open your SBI applications. Now by default I have a SBI application, etc. So there should be a one dedicated rule set versions to store the test cases. Now here I have a test 010101, right? Just click on open. Now in the category, see this one, rule set type is standard, that is okay. But see this one, use this rule set to store the test cases. Select this one. If you want, you can create your own rule set and select this one. So the rule set should be selected this checkbox. Use this rule set to store the test cases. Now save. So I have a one dedicated. Now I have a one dedicated rule set to store the test cases. Now. mm, Production rule set. Now just select SBI application. Now see this one. Now the rule set version is available. Click on submit. Saving. Now the test case is So what happened? Definition: post RUT actions rule type value cannot be action. Okay, I'm just deleting, not required. Save as usually, submit. Now saving. Now one test case. See this one, the rule type is a test case. Now I one test case got created. One test case got created under the, so go to the test 010101. Now see this one, uh, all rules, right? Now what about my test case rule? Hmm. See this is one TC underscore loan amount check case. Open this one like this. Now you can run the test case. This is run, right? You can run the test case. You no need to run the decision table and again. You just run this test case. That is the purpose of unit test case, right? Okay. Test failed. Why the test failed? Why the test failed? Rule runtime is 0.077. View previous runs. If you want, you can see the previous run history. But what is this test case is passed or failed. Why? We will see that. What is this one? Assertion type is a decision result. Assertion type is a decision result. But what is the loan amount is 3000 written bronze, but loan amount is 2000 written silver. But this is not correct, right? What is your original loan amount? Check. So 2000, is there any loan amount equal to 2000 in the decision table? Obviously the test case will be failed, because is there any loan amount value 2000 here? No, right? So it will check. So expected result, you are checking for a multiple properties. Now what I am doing is, now I just simply add, mm, okay, 4000. 4000, I will add 4000. Now for 4000, let's see, just click on save.
నేను ఇప్పుడు వీడియో చేసుకుంటున్నావా నెట్ వేయాల్సింది మాకు డిస్టర్బెన్స్ అవుతుంది.
I'm just loading the Pega application again. Now I have modified that loan amount, right? Now I will run the test case again. Okay, now I will just open the test case again. Okay. Now I will add it as here 4000. Just click on save. Now run the test case again, or before that just check in. Now actions, run. Now this time the test is passed. So obviously every time the assertion type result, whatever the decision result you have added here, it will verify that okay, whatever the original logic which was present in the original decision table and whatever the logic you have mentioned here, so the expected result should be assertion type decision result. What is this combination? Okay, loan amount 3000 bronze, 4000 silver. So here if you give it as a 4000 equal to now here 4000 equal to ABB, just click on save, check in. Okay, even you no need to check in time being, just click on run, test failed. So in this way you can create a test cases. In this way you can create a test cases and you can run the test cases, because see, in the real time when doing the deployment, every time before doing the deployment, they must run the test cases. They must run the regression test cases. Okay. Nowadays in the real time development, every developer must and should create a test cases for whatever the rules they have developed. Now save and check in. That's it. Similarly, if you want, you can create one more test case also. Just open the loan amount check. This is the tested rule. See this one. This test case rule. This test case is verified. Which rule? Tested rule is this one. Now actions, run. This time test case is passed. View details. If you want to see the test case details, I mean the test run details. See this one, tested rule, loan amount check, decision table, class, rule set, so and so, test passed by the admin, runtime, etc. Rule runtime. So similarly, if you failed also, it will show that message. And if you want, you can clean up also after test cases. If you want to reset any data also, it can reset. It will reset before also it can set up a data. Now go to loan amount check. Now go to test cases here. Now see this one test cases. This is a loan amount check test cases created by the admin last run less than minute ago, etc. You simply just select and you no need to run this decision table again. You just simply select this one, run test case is passed or failed. Okay, one test case is selected. Okay, now if you want, you can add a new test case, add a new also from here. Okay. Mm, loan amount is 1000. I'm just giving, adding it 1000, run again. Now what is the value? Gold, convert to test, or you can create your own test cases as well. Now here you can run and verify the loan check decision table with loan amount, etc. as usually. Now what I am doing is, see this one, Assertion type is the decision result. Loan amount is 1000. Return gold. Now, if you want, you can add expected result. Add expected result. Now here, see this one. What is the assertion type? Assertion type is expected at runtime, result count, or a page, or a property, or a list. What is that expected result? So uh, the result count should be so and so. Okay, the list should be, or the property having this value, etc. What type of assertion you want to check, you want to verify using this test case. Okay, so you can select it here, you can select it here, and you can add n number of expected results. You can add n number of expected results. Okay, I'm not creating any now. This is for a simple decision rule test case. You can do it for a multiple rules as well. Now what I'm going to do, I want to do it for a one activity. I have already created a one activity, right? Go to the records, or else, okay, let us now create a new text file. So see this one, I have created one activity. I already explained to you the creating a new activity, sorry, creating a new text file. For example, property set, hello, I am writing this data from connect file. Okay, now what is the connect file rule? Already I have a one connect file rule, right? Sample connect. Just click on save. Open the sample connect rule. Okay, this is some connect rule, connect rule dot text, connect rule dot text. So in this rule, the data will be, the text will be loaded. In this file, the text will be loaded. Just run this activity. Actions, run, success. Now open, now go to the sample. This is connect rule.txt file. Hello, I am writing this data. Now what I want to do, I want to convert this into a test case. Now convert to test. Okay, run and verify the create new text file activity. Okay, this is the activity tested rule. Activity class. Okay, now expected results. What is the expected results? Property on which page and which class. Now tell me, add a property. Add a property. Now the property value should be so and so value. Just add it, whatever the expected results. For example, activity result, actual results, thread, standard thread, page, run record, primary page, first name, hello, I am writing, etc. If this property value should be equal to this value, this property value should be equal to this value, click on done. Click on done. Save. So that means here you are expecting the assertion type is equal to this one, or else if you want, you can add one more expected results. The activity should be success. Activity status is equal to good. And if you want, you can add one more expected results. Uh, Page, what is the page name and what is the class? Okay, page, whether that page is exist or not. You can check all these things, what you want to do, what you want to verify in your test case. Okay, just this is fine, these two are fine. One is I'm checking whether the activity is success, or because just now you tested activity is successfully executed, but due to some reasons activity may not be, activity may be failed, activity may be failed before deployment. You don't know, right? People are making some changes parallelly every time, every day. But what you think is, okay, my activity was successfully working yesterday, but maybe it was failed right before doing the deployment. Who knows, after making the changes by the other developer. So that's why activity status is equal to good. That means, unfortunately, I will show you. Just click on save. Uh, Creating text file. Okay, as usually I have already dedicated SPI application. Click on submit. Now run, right? Just click on this run test case. Test passed. Now what I can do is, I'm just going and deleting. I'm just changing this folder name because someone modified this folder. Go to the samples, but now you no need to go and verify. Simply just run this. Definitely failed. Test failed. Why? Because view the details. So see this one, tested failed. Create a new text file activity. Rule set com.pega PR runtime exceptions. No such file or directory e:sample, because this test case is trying to execute this rule, but actually that e underscore samples was present, but not e underscore sample, which was configured right. So because of that, it was failed. The first expected results is success. Second one is failed. That's why it is very very useful, right? Instead of going to this activity, create a new text file and test it again, you just simply run all these test cases. Even if you want, you can automate also in the real time. It will be automated. You no need to do it manually. People can run from the Pega deployment manager. People can run it from the Pega deployment managers, or there are some other automation tools. People can execute it. No need to do it manually. So within one shot, okay, whether before going to the deployment, okay, test case was failed, tell me what was the reason. Now someone modified, right? So like this, yeah, either if you want, you can check the activity status, or a list, or a result count, or a page is present or not. Everything, whatever the assertion type you want to check, you can easily test it. Very very important of creating the test cases nowadays in the real time. There must be a one dedicated rule set version to capture all these test cases. To capture all these test cases. Okay, now you can test it another rule, like mm, so you can test it for a data transform also. For example, data transform, mm, test dt. This is, I have a one test dt. Okay, now the loan type is active loan, right? Now actions, run, just click on run. Okay, it is success. Loan type is active loan, fine. Okay, what happened? See, entered value active loan for loan type is not valid. Why? Because why? There might be a local list was configured. Just check this property. Actually, it is a car loan or home loan, etc. Okay, just time being, I'm adding. This is, I have a one simple DT. I have a one simple DT. Save. Okay, now actions, run. Now this time success. Now I want to convert into a test case. But real time, there might be some logic. There might be some logic in the real time, but not like this. But at least for your understanding purpose, right? I'm checking this data transform. After that, I'm going to create a new one. So run and verify the data transform, test dt, data transform, etc. What is the assertion type, property, or a list, or expected runtime, or result count, or a what page. I'm just checking property, add a properties. Loan type should be personal loan. Loan type should be personal loan. Apart from that, let me tell you one scenario. So now your intention is the loan type should be personal loan, but later point of time, if someone is modified this loan type value to the car loan, then your test case should be failed, right? But this user must be expecting the loan type value should be personal loan. That's why test cases are very, very, very important. It will reduces your time definitely. It is useful for regression testing. Instead of verifying the entire functionality, instead of verifying each and every rule, they can just simply run these test cases. Okay, now, okay, now if you want, you can test it, add expected result. This is property, right? Now result count, I don't have any result count here. If I will show you this as well. Property page. What is the page name? If you want, you can check it as a one page is exist or not. Okay, time being, what I will do is, okay, I will make an I'll take one more example. Page or expected runtime. See, even if you can check the performance also, uh, expected runtime is less than or equal to, so that means whether either it is taking more than this time or not. I am adding this expected results. Just click on save. Verify dt, test dt, unit test case, no branch. Click on submit, save, actions, run. Now see this one, rule runtime expected time is 0.121, but you have given 0.134, but before that this is fine. Or if you want, you can check, you can change it to the 0.00. Your test case should be completed within this. Action, run, test passed. Okay, now this time it is taking 0.001 because cache. Okay, so you can check multiple ways, multiple scenarios also. Okay, now what I am doing, I want to take one decision, sorry, data page. So data model, data page, real time. I am telling you again and again, very, very important. Mm, okay, this is one data page, d underscore. So d underscore loan request list. This is a one data page. Actions, run, flush all instances. Now see this one, px result count. How many result count? I have 3 results. So now if you want, you can convert this to test case, convert to test case. Now I am verifying the data page. Now run and verify the, okay, blah blah blah, expected runtime. Okay, I'm giving this as well, and property no, uh, result count. So result count of object. What is the mm, dot px, px result count, px results. Mm, result count, right? Px result count, code Pega list. Px results is greater than 5. I'm just mentioning like this. Now just click on save. I'm expecting, okay, a loan request test, loan request test case. Submit. Now actions run. Failed. Why? Because First scenario is fine, 0.047. Second scenario is the result count is greater than 5. Check out, save, actions run. Now the test case is passed. Why? Because the actual result count from this data page is only 3, right? Just now we executed that result count is 3. So like this, you can create a test cases for most of the rules. For most of the rules, test case, not all the rules, not all the rules. For most of the rules, you can create a test cases. Now in Pega, sysadmin, I'll do one thing. Okay, so here check out, setup and clean up. If you want, you can clean up the data page. Here in the cleanup, you can add a step, clean up the test data at the end of the run. Clean up the test data at the end of the run. If you want, you can clean up like this by just click on add a step. Here you can apply data transform. Here you can call one data transform. You can remove all those values. This is cleanup. Advanced, run a rule on this page. Always run record primary page. Always run record primary page. Okay. After rule execution, before rule execution, if you want to initialize any data, you can do it. You can do it. Okay. So here technical, what I am going to do is, there is a one test suit. Now click on create and open. Test suite means a collection of test cases. Now description, uh, this is just loan, car loan. Just I'm writing, this is a car loan scenario, or this is a car loan end-to-end testing, etc. Blah blah blah. Okay, category, is it a what type of testing? Ad hoc testing, regression testing, or smoke testing? Okay, expected maximum runtime. Okay, for example, I'm just giving 10 seconds. Okay, test cases, if you want to add, if you want, you can add n number of test suits here, but if you want, you can add n number of test cases here. I'm just adding a test cases because more than one test cases, which is nothing but a one test suit. Creating a text file, loan amount, check test case, verify the data. 3 minutes ago, loan request. Okay, that's it. Test suit. Okay, that's it. If there are any other test suits also, if you want, you can add it. Okay. Okay. Now here also set up and clean up the data. If you want, you can add clean up and set up. Okay. Just click on save. Okay. Car loan test suit. Car loan test suit. Very, very important, boss. In the real time, this test cases creation is also mandatory nowadays. I mean, as per my knowledge. So whatever whatever the knowledge and whatever the process I am having, uh, what I am seeing in my experience in my real time, I'm just expressing all those. Maybe that might be different with your organization, etc. Okay, now you can just simply run. So that means it will run the three test cases. See this one, stop execution. What happened? Okay, completed. You just see the history. Okay, admin. Now the three test cases are failed or success. Test cases added, run, suit failed. Actual expected time is 0.376. Okay, this is fine. Total number of test cases 3. 3 test cases run 100%. 2 test cases passed. 1 test case is failed. Why? Because out of these 3 test cases, 1 test case was failed. I don't know why. We will see it, because already it was failed, right? Creating a text file, there is no such one. What I can do is I can change it. Now close, no problem. You can run it again. Now this time, because I have changed, right, suit is passed like this. This is a unit test cases or a test cases and a test suit in Pega. Now see, testing is very very important. Automation testing nowadays, every client is asking to create a test cases, that is a mandatory. Okay, thank you so much.